Stephen Hawking.
Who or what do you believe in and why? 206-421-ROCK, 800-783-ROCK.
I still just can't believe that was his answer.
Yeah.
The most complicated thing in the world. Women.
Yeah, universe. The biggest mystery in the universe. Women. Hello, Paul. Welcome to the Men's Room.
How's it going, guys?
Hola.
Hola. Hey, guys, I'm for Ron Paul, and the reason I'm for Ron Paul is because I've been studying his philosophies for about 6 years now.
Okay.
And what I've learned from him is that the Federal Reserve Bank is a private organization.
Yes, it is.
It is.
For money in 1913, and ever since then, they've done their best to take everything that we have and hold dear in this country.
Yeah, and
I believe a man was shot based on this entire principle before it actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And who was that?
I want to believe that Hamilton and Burr, when they decided to go to blows, a lot of it had to do with that whole Federal Reserve deal. Saying, look, man, if you take it outside of the federal government, it's a separate corporation running the money of a country doesn't make sense. Nothing good can come of that.
And what you're referring to is the second central bank of the United States. The Federal Reserve is the third central bank. And we didn't have a central bank in this country for about 85 years, and now we have one, and look where we're at now.
And is he saying to dissolve the central banking system?
His objective at this point is to audit the Federal Reserve, find out what they've been doing with all this money over the past, it's been almost 100 years. It came in.
Do you really want to know? This might be looking in the Chinese kitchen, man. We know that they are up to no good. We know for a fact that they were up to no good. I think to a man in this country, we could all agree, no matter what side of the dumb fence you want to stand on, we could all agree that no one's a fan of that. But I'm telling you, you pull back the curtain on that Chinese kitchen, man, you might end up a lot more pissed off. Like, you'd feel good going, that's right, we're finally going to audit your thieving bitch asses. We know you're up to no good. I think it might blow your mind when you see where that money actually went.
That's the meat in the General Tso's chicken.
We kind of did see where it was going when we got that little audit where we got to see the records from 2008. And we found out that they handed out over $13 trillion, which, by the way, at that time was more than the federal deficit. And they loaned that out to foreign countries.
No, without needing a return on that money. It was a loan without a repay.
Well, with no permission. I mean, if you look back at 2008, in September of 2008, they came to the people of this country, and they asked for $700 billion. And when they were asked why, they said because we had to come up with a really big number. What most people don't know is that the Federal Reserve doesn't have to ask us for that money. They were kind enough to do that. But while they were asking us for $700 billion, they walked out the back door taking $2.3 trillion. So 3 times what they were publicly asking for, they walked out the back door with, and most people in this country don't even know about that.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, man, if you're a Ron Paul supporter, he's got lots of good points on a lot of different things. The only thing with Ron Paul is that he scares the living hell out of people because he's so far out of politics, as politicians know it. They almost don't know what to make of him. He makes too much sense on too many different things, and it's not the game that they play, and they want everyone to play their game. And he's not playing their game.
He doesn't want to play their game. He wants to play for us, and that's why I hope that everybody will go out and caucus for Ron Paul in May or March, because it's going to make a huge difference. If we can take the state of Washington, it's going to make a huge difference when it comes to convention time.
Yeah,
Isn't it sad that just because he's not a politician and has real, actual thoughts and stuff, he's the weirdo?
Well, that's the way he's going to be portrayed like that because everyone else, and it doesn't matter Democrat or Republican, but when these guys get together and they'll throw their name into the ring, one thing we know to be true is their goal is to be elected president of the United States of America. Their goal is not to help the country. Not saying they're against the idea, but that is not their primary focus. And every time it's the same thing. So they say, hey, man, what's bugging you, America? And they give like the top 3 buzz issues. And obviously you hear about the economy because it just kind of sucks all the way around.
Kardashian divorce.
Yeah, the Kardashian divorce. So right now they're up there talking about abortion. It's like, dude, you know what? No one brought this up, but they managed to kind of suck you out of remembering what you were pissed off about in the first place, and now everyone who has their opinion on abortion is getting involved in this debate, and in the end, someone's going to rise to the top as a result of the side they took on abortion, even though in a list of 100 things that America found important, that ranked like 73rd. So then you have one guy who stands up and says, this is actually what people in this country said that they are concerned about or want us to talk about. And he's the guy that's painted bad. And it happens through every cycle. It will always happen. If you talk sense, you're going to get booted out of the political system.
Who or what do you believe in and why? 206-421-ROCK, 800-783-ROCK. Quick break. Back with more of your calls next.
The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Who or what do you believe in and why? 206-421-ROCK, 800-783-ROCK. We've got your emails on the way from the Men's Room at KISW.com.
Hello, James. Welcome to the Men's Room.